Subscribe for me is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 23, MLB The Show 23 Padres franchise mode.
And the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Blake Snell. What do you have on him, Chris?
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Here's a speed threat, Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. That misses, and we are underway. The lefty, the 1-0. That one ripped. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. Home run number 5 on the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
We see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Next offering is in the dirt. You know, Chris, Blake does everything right-handed except for everything he does while playing baseball. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 here. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Hank Aaron next up for the Braves. Out to center. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Now 1-1. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Got him looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Here's Austin Riley. In there for strike 1. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher. but Austin Riley hated pitching. That just misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So up next, Joe Torre, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Torre tries to hold up, appeal to first, and James Kingsley says he won around. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That misses, and that's ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
On the ground, Kim, the underhand flip. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, and today on the hill, Warren Spahn singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Bottom of the first. And now Tony Gwynn. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. That one missed.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch.
That's the ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Fought off foul. Ground ball up the middle. Not in time. He legs it out.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out. But looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Now here is Tony Gwynn. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to.
Next pitch is outside, and it's 1-2.
And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
One, two now. Got him swinging.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball is often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. High in the air, out to right. Hank makes the grab, and that is that. One left for San Diego, still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, David Justice.
Number 23, David Justice.
Here comes a pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's down and away. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The 1-1. And it's strike two. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting nine, the shortstop, Vaughn.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Vaughn Grissom had the day off yesterday. And there's the strike. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Struck him out without a swing. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. But they're on top 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Nelson Cruz. And a pitch. Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next one misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. That one's in there. 0-1. And a pitch. Ball one there. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. And downstairs. Out to short. To first, and he beats it.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
One gone runner at first. And now, Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball.
No.
First pitch, just misses. That's through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a pitch. Soto, the lead runner at second. Nola over at first with one away. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Ha-Sung Kim in the on-deck circle. Two on, one out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Padres leave a pair. They're down 1-0. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And here it comes. Acuna patrolling center field, 25 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. This to third, handled by Machado. Tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for Atlanta, Hank Aaron. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. One of the amazing things about Hank Aaron is the consistency he had over the course of his career. The 0-1. There's a strike.
In terms of that consistency, making an all-star game in 21 straight seasons is a pretty good indicator of what a steady player Hank was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1.
There were no bad seasons for Hammer and Hank. There were hardly even any bad days.
Next pitch is downstairs. Bounce to the left side. Machado. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Tony Gwynn.
The center fielder,
The pitch. Gwynn goes 5 feet 11 inches, a career batting average over .325, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Sander.
And here comes Sander Bogarts. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area on the corner.
2 down.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tony Gwynn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. And he deals. Struck him out looking. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Austin Riley. Snell back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Yeah, Austin Riley is one of those guys that has a lot of barrels, usually amongst the tops in the league in average exit velocity year in and year out.
The wind and the pitch. That's towards center. Touches down. That's a hit.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Joe Torre next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. First pitch not close.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And now it's even up.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And now the lefty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Riley gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, David Justice. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ball to strike. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Out there to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand one, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Down the third baseman, Manny Machado. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right. Albies. Over to first. Machado out of the play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson.
So digging in, Nelson Cruz. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now 2-1. And that one missing low.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a 3-2. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down, and now it's Juan Soto. In there, and it's 0-1. Now 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, one out. At the plate, Austin Nola. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Got the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And a pitch.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Cruz at second. Soto at first. One gone. And it is 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
At the belt and fires. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to Albies. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Way inside, gets out of the way. Kicks and deals. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In there for strike one.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. Soto makes the grab, one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
And that's in there for strike one. The pitch. That's out to center field. Gwynn under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Now it's the power speed combo. Hank Aaron. He's a guy who does it all. And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. One-two now. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Comes a 2-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soto going after it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Jake Cronenworth.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
There's a strike.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. Next offering way off the plate. Cronenworth on at first. Nobody out. Check swing. No appeal. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Double play ball to second, and that one handled. 1 at second, over to first, safe.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 on, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First offering misses the mark.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next pitch is outside.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one missed. Tony Gwynn on deck for the Padres. First and third, 1 down. . Next pitch is popped up. Bogart's retired. And there's 2 down.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. And tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the play, and that is the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail here 1-0.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want.
Robert Suarez will take over here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Number 75, Robert.
Well, 1-run game. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit. And here it comes. That one in there across the letters. Suarez, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And the 0-2.
1 and 2.
Rocketed out towards right center. And that gets down into the gap.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
And now it's the Braves DH, Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. And the right-hander deals. And it's even up.
1 and 1.
That's inside.
Inside.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won around. Rule to swing. And the righty deals. Popped up. He makes the grab. 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Joe Torre.
And next for Atlanta, Joe Torre. Torre measures 6 feet 2 inches. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Jones at first, 1 gone. Laced into left. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
David Justice will hit next. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
One out. Runners at first and second. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. On the ground to third, might be two. Goes to second for one. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back here in San Diego, and now it's Manny Machado.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
The line to kick the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So here's the Padres DH, Nelson Cruz. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he deals. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Albies. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Number 22.
Juan Soto now. That's in there. That's strike one. Soto, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. They get the out on Soto, and that's the inning. Drew Pomeranz taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Ozzie Albies digs in now. The pitch. And a good eye there. And another ball. That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Look out down there.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. He has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 2. In there for strike 1. And now the lefty. And that's outside. Next offering misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And the pitch. Albies on the move. Fouls one off. 2-2. Kicks and deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. High fly ball right field. Gwynn makes the grab, and there's one away.
The center field, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Runner.
Albies on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And the pitch. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Ozzie flying around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And it's second with one away. And now here is Freddie Freeman. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runner at second here, one gone. The next offering misses. Ball two. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boog, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Pomerantz throws over. Acuna dives back in. Acuna, the runner at second with one away. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Gwynn under it. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Aaron.
Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And that one is inside. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Good eye right there. Chipper Jones next to bat for the Braves. Here's a 3-0. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado drifts towards it. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back. And now it's Austin Nola. And a pitch. Slice the other way and foul.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
Good eye right there. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 3. And there's the strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Three-two. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
0-2 as he waves at that one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. A.J. Minter, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Kimbrel, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-2. Way high. Lined into left center, base hit.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. And first offering is fouled off. Snap throw to first. Kim back in on a dive. Next pitch misses way outside. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. gets it to first, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. 1 for 3. The pitch. And foul ball. Bounce to third. Handled by Machado. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Austin Riley.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Austin Riley. And that's a little bit high. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor Hoffman getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. The 1-0. And that clips the inside corner. Now fly ball to right center. Gwynn on the move to his left. Snags it on the run. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Joe.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Joe Torre. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a proof.
Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And a pitch. Swing and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Bogaerts gets his lead at first with nobody out. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Manny Machado up next. Runner at first with no outs here. And he walked him.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Warren Spahn will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Raisel Iglesias into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, no outs. Here's Manny Machado.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That one's in there. 1-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. First and second here, no outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So now the DH spot, Nelson Cruz. There's a strike. Righty to the plate. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Oh, 2 now. It's in and out of his glove. Fires to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, David Justice.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Hill back to work. Just missed. Hill, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. In the air, left field, down the line. Soto hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The batter number 1, second baseman,
Ozzie Albies now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Vaughn Grissom getting ready to hit. Over to first, and he's saved. Albies on the move. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Grissom into second, and he's got a double. Bogarts with a relay home, and he's out. Here's Acuna now. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. Grissom at second with 2 down. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Two down. Stays alive. Kicks and fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 3. Freddie Freeman on deck for Atlanta. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Freddie Freeman next up for the Braves. First pitch, and he just misses.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
1-0 to Freddie Freeman. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Hank Aaron next. Braves. The 3-1 is on the way. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now in for the Braves, Hank Aaron. And that one hammered. Gwynn going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
I'm crazy, don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze. You need gas too, we can't be all on E. Oh, I get it, bet it all on me. You don't see yourself good, I guess it's hard to see. You always tell.
A.J. Minter gets the ball now. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
A.J. Minter.
Here's Juan Soto.
Leading up for the Padres, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here comes a pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. They get the out on Soto, and there's one down.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping in for San Diego, Austin Nola. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta